Is there something about females that you wanted to know but could never figure out? Are you struggling with relationships? Do you feel like you're being taken advantage of by the women in your life? Do you want to know how to leverage the playing field to your favor? Well, did you know that the female mind and the female psyche are mysterious and unexplored regions like the dark web of the internet? For this reason, men need a method of decrypting or hacking the manipulative psyche or dark web of the female mind. Once a man has a deep understanding of true female nature, he will then be able to hack her programming.
Access granted.
The purpose of this book is to help grown males evolve into men so that they can treat the women in their lives accordingly.
You win.
Yeah, let me emphasize that too, please. If you purchase Hacker, we got that on we got the regular paperback, we got the ebook, and we got the audiobook. Whichever one you purchase, please, once you're done, go and rate it. And if you can't, also write a review. You know what I'm saying? Put the stars and also write a review. That definitely helps in those markets, pushing the book into different markets.
Yeah, you guys just need the stars, bro. I don't be tripping off them comments because it's not like YouTube. It ain't like I can acknowledge it and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would push the comments if I can be like, thanks, bro. Like, we can't do that shit. So just leave the stars, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say 5, but 3 are up because I know it ain't no 1 or 2. You didn't hating at that point.
But you know what they say, yo, Fee, if you check my stars, you know what they say, man. You ain't doing nothing if you ain't got no haters. So just know we all got haters here, man. We all got haters here.
Remember, I told you once you get over 20, people gonna start not leaving us 5 stars.
Yeah. And you're right. That's exactly what happened.
Remember,
that's what happened.
And then but those people ain't gonna show themselves for the most part.
Exactly. They're just gonna put
like a thumbs down. They just want to do it.
Nope. It's all good. I get it. I'm saying when they see somebody shining like us, man, you know, they try to dim our light, but they don't know we the sun.
Mm-hmm. Hey, let me see if I got some question in here. Let me see. How do you use the mass amounts of emotions that will stir up in your mind as energy to move forward? Y'all on fire today.
Good question.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Hold on. See, this is a family. Look at the kind of questions y'all have. Now y'all go over to other channels and watch the kind of questions they ask. That's all I'm gonna say. Go to any channel and watch what the chat be asking. It's showing the fuck ain't shit like this, because the energy is different. Go ahead.
That is actually a great question, and that goes to what I've emphasized many times on my channel, and that is like LDA said earlier, is to know thyself. Now, to know thyself, especially as a man, especially as a male wanting to grow into a man, what's the definition of a man on this channel? Well, we said a man is a grown male who can control his emotions, set his emotions aside, and use logic and reason to get to the best outcome. So just in the essence of being a man, that's not the whole of a man, but like the core of being a man is being able to control your emotions, because that's one of the biggest differences between a male and a female. It's thinking logically as opposed to thinking with your emotions. So to go into your question, you know, how do you deal with all these emotions like your fam? Like, you should be in pursuit. I believe your emotions as far as a man are almost synonymous with your ego. You know what I mean? So let's go into the ego, the male ego. As a male wanting to be a man, you have to learn how to control your ego, fam, not destroy it. Not kill your ego. No. We're not about destroying it and eradicating our ego. We're all about controlling our ego. And shout out to Jesse. We're all about turning our ego into our pets. You know what I mean? Because there are times where you will need your ego to show up in a situation. You know what I mean? It's not always about being, you know, the bigger person and just, you know, getting, you know, somebody slaps you on one cheek and you're turning the other cheek. I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to have a certain level of ego, not necessarily pride, but ego. Back to your emotions. How do you control your emotions, man? Like, this is Cameron said it the other day, man, and Cameron made me realize that I'm not a crazy dude. I said it before and I say it again. I've been talking to myself in the mirror since high school. I've been my own psychiatrist since I was about 12, 13, 14 years old, right? So I say that to say, like, I would talk through my emotions to myself. But the biggest thing about being able to control your emotion, being turning your ego into your pet, fam, you got to be 1,000% honest with yourself. You got to be bluntly honest with yourself. Be like, if you can't be that honest with yourself, then who you gonna be honest with? Because once you're bluntly honest with yourself, I'm talking about, bro, like you got to be able to rip all the sugar off, take all the candy off, and just be raw with yourself. Once you're able to do that, guess what? Just like Eminem in the 8 Mile movie, nobody could tear you down. You've already dealt with these things. So when you've already dealt with these things with yourself, nobody can use your emotions against you. Your emotions won't be going wild. Like I said before, that which angers you controls you. Don't allow other people to control you. So let's say you got picked on when you were a kid, when you were in grade school, whatever the case may be, for being a nerd. Bro, you're not a nerd. You're someone who's intelligent. You're someone who likes to acquire knowledge. Like I tell, last thing I say, one thing I want to emphasize to people is that they have to recognize that there's different perspectives in life, different perceptions. You know what I'm saying? Just like my man Santa Mateo taught me, you don't know what you don't know. So with that being said, all right, they said you was a nerd when you was younger, but them same people who's calling you a nerd wish they knew what you knew now. Now you're successful in your business. You're an entrepreneur. Yeah, you still here. You want to get a little game on how to get women. You know what I mean? But overall, you're living a better life than them dudes who was calling you nerd, because they still trying to figure out how to turn on their computer. You know what I mean? So deal with yourself, talk to yourself, be raw with yourself, and in doing so, you'll be able to deal with your emotions and move forward in life, man.
Yeah, you niggas top that. Yeah, y'all can't top that. Y'all don't know how to talk without talking about yourselves. Thank you, John W., for the super chat. I shout out to Mosman. He said shout out to Lincoln. I got a new dog, bro. I just put him down. I'll show you. Unique says, when was the moment where you said to yourself, what I'm doing is not working, I need to change things for the better? Y'all on fire, bro. Goddamn, I need to make it a 2-hour show. Y'all getting all deep. What is today? Friday? Y'all getting deep as hell and shit. Are we in church?
Hey, yo, real quick, shout out to all the people I know born on April 9th, man. I know too many to name. When people say they're Aries, they're usually born on April 9th for some reason. So shout out to everybody I know born on April 9th. Hey, so I tackled the last question. I don't know if you want me to take this one too. I could give you a short and dirty answer. My short and dirty answer was, like I said, I never had a red pill moment. You know what I mean? I've always taught like this. I've always thought outside of the society's narrative. I've always questioned things. Me going to Catholic school for 12 years, I even questioned the stuff they taught me in Catholic school. So with that being said, there was a moment that was pivotal for me. Like I said, I always had the red pill mindset. And before becoming a surgeon, I said, you know what? I know if I become a surgeon before, having a wifey or a wife, all these chicks are going to only want me for my money or for my status. So I said, I need to get with a chick before I even get into that. So long story short, when I got into my long-term relationship, I thought that, hey, this player lifestyle may not work for a monogamous relationship. I don't know any other way to be than how I've been. Hey, you know what? Let me go by society's narrative now. Let me do what society says is romantic and, put the girl here and, she's your equal and this, that, and the third. Let me try that way. So I did try that way. The end result, she ended up breaking up with me. At that moment, Unique, I was like, yo, hold the fuck up. Yo, hold on, yo. I did everything society told me to do, and this is the fucking result? But hold on, when I was doing it my way, I got what I wanted. When I did it their way, they're the only one who got what they wanted. So from that moment on, that was a pivotal moment when I realized I'm only doing it my way. F what society says, F what the movies say, F what the R&B songs say. Because the way I'm doing it yields results for me. So which is more important? People on TV and on music videos getting their results and me not getting my results from doing it their way, or me doing it my way and getting the results that I want. So that was my pivotal moment when my long-term relationship ended, when I supposedly did everything society said I was supposed to do.
Shit, I ain't got one. So that's good. That he said enough right there. You got something, Lawrence? Oh, you want to? I
didn't peep that. So I can keep going. What last thing I say is that's why that's why I don't see myself going back to a long-term monogamous relationship. Like the shit, it's not. I'm not speaking for everybody. The shit is not for me, B. Like I did it society's way. I did it the monogamous thing. I did the celebrating Valentine's Day. I did the meeting the family and all. I did all that. Not even. I'm not even talking about the results. Forget the end result. Like I felt like 70% of myself, maybe even less. You know what I mean? I felt like I had to cut a piece of myself off in order to be in that type of relationship. So when I tell dudes, yeah, I don't see myself ever having just one chick, only one chick. When I tell dudes that I don't see myself ever being monogamous, when I tell dudes, like, I'm not saying that because I'm upset or anything like that. I just saw that me personally, that's not me. That's not my personality. Like I would advise anybody who wants to be monogamous if they want to be monogamous. Not because, well, society says, well, since I'm just with this one girl, I'm going to be, nah. If you just want to be with her, and you don't want to do it with anybody else, that's cool. But if you're a dude still looking around, still checking your inboxes to see if some old chicks or old ex-girlfriends hitting you with that, hey, big head, to see if you can still slide into other old chicks' DMs, nah, B, don't go into a monogamous relationship. Because the reason I believe a lot of women say that, oh, this man tricked me, a lot of the reasons why I believe a lot of women get upset when men cheat is because these dudes give these women the impression that they're the only one. Why are you doing that to yourself? I'm not saying you should tell a chick, hey, just so you know, I have 3 other girlfriends. One's name is Sheila, one's Lisa, nah, you don't gotta do that. But what I'm saying is when you tell a chick you're the only one, I'm only talking to you, like, yo, I'm just rocking with you, girl, you the and then she hears that you talking to Lisa and you was fucking another chick, now she mad. But you got to realize, guys, when you give this chick, when you give this information to a female in the beginning, you give her the option to choose whether she wants to move forward. Because once you say that, and she decides to move forward with you, there is no, you tricked me. Who's this other girl? And that's not going to happen. I'm not saying it won't happen. More than likely, it won't happen, man. If anything, she's going to compete more against those other women. And she's going to start cooking, buying you things, bringing you other women. But hey, what do I know? I'm just talking.
I want to say something, RPC, to hop on the camel you just was riding on real quick. Now, I don't want to sound bitter or nothing like that, but I just want to be totally transparent. I'm a guy who I can have, so we all be saying women ain't shit and all of this. Like, I've had good women and I've had women worth relationships. I've been in relationships and had good times. I've been in love. I've had these, we were so into each other and all of this shit. But what I will say, RPC, is saying all that, for me personally, it wasn't worth the compromise, bro. It was, so I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying I've had good relationships, but it never, so I've been good in relationships and I've been happy, but it never was better than being selfish.
Yep.
It's been good though.
It's cool. It was content. It was cool.
But cool. You always end up doing shit you don't want to do, you don't care about, and people will say, well, that's life. Well, how come we can't be like, well, that's life, and we're just chilling there?
Exactly. They hate that. They hate the free man.
Right? That's like, yeah. Can't chill. Why we got to hear? Oh, well, that's just, well, that's not realistic. Well, we're realistic to ourselves.
Is there something about females that you wanted to know but could never figure out? Are you struggling with relationships? Do you feel like you're being taken advantage of by the women in your life? Do you want to know how to leverage the playing field to your favor? Well, did you know that the female mind and the female psyche are mysterious and unexplored regions like the dark web of the internet? For this reason, men need a method of decrypting or hacking the manipulative psyche or dark web of the female mind. Once a man has a deep understanding of true female nature, he will then be able to hack her programming.
Access granted.
The purpose of this book is to help grown males evolve into men so that they can treat the women in their lives accordingly.
You win.